Samsung's Galaxy S25 series is just around the corner, with the official launch expected in about a month. As anticipation builds, leaked images of the Galaxy S25 Plus destined for the US market have started circulating online. These images may give us an early glimpse of one of Samsung's highly awaited flagship devices. However, amidst the familiar elements, a new and intriguing detail has surfaced, sparking a wave of speculation. One of the leaked images shows a peculiar addition to the right bezel of the Galaxy S25 Plus, positioned just below the usual power and volume buttons. At first glance, this feature appears to be an extra button, but closer inspection reveals it might be something entirely different. A dedicated mmWave antenna. If this is true, it represents a significant step forward in 5G connectivity for Samsung's flagship series. The inclusion of this antenna could enhance the Galaxy S25's capabilities on high-speed mmWave 5G networks in the United States. For those unfamiliar, mmWave refers to high-bandwidth, low-latency 5G networks that operate in a 24 GHz to 100 GHz spectrum. This technology promises lightning-fast data speeds, ensuring that the Galaxy S25 series stays ahead in the race for superior network performance. Samsung has been a leader in 5G technology for years, with many mobile network carriers worldwide relying on Samsung-made network equipment to roll out mmWave capabilities. Interestingly, Apple has already integrated mmWave support into its iPhones for several years now. With this potential addition, Samsung appears to be further cementing its position as a 5G pioneer while ensuring that its flagship devices remain competitive in the US market. Another implication of this leak is the potential removal of the physical SIM slot in the US variants of the Galaxy S25 series. Apple's decision to go eSIM only with its iPhone 14 models in the US seems to have set a precedent, and Samsung may now be following suit. The leaked image suggests that the mmWave antenna might occupy the space traditionally used for the physical SIM slot. If this transition to eSIM-only devices happens, it would signal a significant shift in how users interact with their smartphones. While eSIM technology offers convenience, such as the ability to switch carriers digitally without needing a physical SIM card, it also raises questions about compatibility and accessibility. Nevertheless, it's a change that aligns with the industry's growing emphasis on sleek, streamlined designs. The resemblance of this potential mmWave antenna to Apple's new camera control button, introduced with the iPhone 16, has also sparked comparisons. While there is no concrete evidence to suggest that Samsung's addition serves a similar purpose, it's an interesting parallel that highlights how innovations in smartphone design often influence competitors. Apple's camera control button was hailed as a game changer, offering users greater functionality and ease of use. If Samsung's new addition serves a similar purpose, whether for camera control or another innovative feature, it could further enhance the Galaxy S25 series appeal. Beyond connectivity, the leaked images of the Galaxy S25 Plus provide a tantalizing preview of what's to come. Whether it's the dedicated mmWave antenna or the potential shift to eSIM-only models, Samsung seems poised to make bold moves with its latest flagship series. As always, the official launch will bring clarity, but for now, these leaks are enough to keep the tech world buzzing. Biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world: Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm at 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year: the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones: white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.